Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to do aura readings, energy readings. So I'm going to have an assistant here, and we're gonna read one another. So energy readings are actually pretty simple. They're just using your intuition to see what's in the aura or the sort of energy around an individual. So first you're going to look at the chakras. So if you want to do it at home, you can do it with a cat or a dog or another person, or you can do it for yourself. The chakras sort of follow along the spine. So we'll start with the top chakras. This is the, well, let's go the reverse. Let's go to the first chakra. That's at the base of the spine, and that's red. And typically that's something that has to do with survival issues, money issues, family, place of origin, and so forth. And then the second chakra, right, usually at the testicles or the ovaries, is generative, creativity, imagination, and reproduction, and of course, relationships. And then we have around the solar plexus, right around the navel, and so you can just look there when you're reading somebody, and I'll show you how to do that, is the third chakra, and that's usually self-esteem. It's yellow, self-esteem, information gathering, and it's sort of the port of clairsentience, which is really kind of just using your gut to kind of sense things out. Everybody has different methods of looking at psychic information, so to speak. Psychic's just a sort of a garbage bag term for looking at energy and so forth. So, no, garbage bag's kind of, waste basket. Okay, much nicer. Some people are clairvoyant. They see things, and that's not necessarily that they see things like physically manifest in front of them. So if you're clairvoyant, maybe you're imaginative. You see things in your mind's eye. You can be clairaudient, and we're going to get to the seat of the clairaudience, which is this chakra right up here, the fifth chakra. That's when you hear things. So if you've ever been talking yourself in a grocery market, sort of like, oh, I'm not going to buy these bananas, you're getting those bananas. Hearing people call your name, that kind of thing, that's usually like kind of an evidence of clairaudience. And then clairsentience is gut feeling. So that's where we were. Then we have the green chakra, right up here, the heart chakra. That's the chakra of relationships, of giving and taking, of love, and that can be any kind of relationship, not just necessarily romantic. And then we have this chakra right here, the throat chakra, and that's, again, clairaudience. So how you speak, how you express yourself, and so forth. And then the third eye. That's the seat of clairvoyance, imagination, vision, and so forth. And then here we have the top chakra, and that's connection to the divine. And then some people say that there's another chakra, or even two more above, that connect through the divine as well. But we're not going to mess with those today. So what you do if you want to read somebody psychically, first of all, you have to have their permission. So let me ask you, may I look at your aura?
Yes, you may.
Okay. And I'm going to have you look at mine too. So we're just going to do this intuitively. The first thing that's really important is not worrying about whether you're right or wrong, or guessing. So when you're guessing, that's when you're searching for something. Well, you're an artist, you probably do some kind of artwork, that's guessing. So you're going to be very quiet when you look at me, when you go through the chakras, and you're just going to immediately go for whatever comes up in your mind, whether it's a smell, a visualization, a sense, gut feeling, and you're going to speak it. The real difficult part of doing a reading is getting rid of doubt. And we always have that split second of doubt. And there are a lot of things that come up when you're wanting to read someone, and that is, do I know this for real? Am I wrong? Is this too invasive? So you have to forget about that. They gave you permission. The basic bottom line rule is you never tell something terrible. I see you're going to die, you're going to get a divorce, all of those things. That's not good. Leave that for someone else, like a relative. Okay, so looking at my chakras, let's start with the top chakra. So just look a little bit above my head, and I'll look a little bit above your head. And I just want you to just sort of blank out, trance out, looking above the head. And this area, for me, this is often like past life, or connection to another kind of spirit or a kind of energy. So for me, when I look at the top of your head, and I like to close my eyes, and it makes it a lot easier, so you can close your eyes, it makes it a lot easier. I see some kind of, actually an interesting plank with two buckets on the other side. And I don't know exactly what this is right now. I'm clairvoyant, so I have to translate these images. It's like a bent plank with two very heavy iron pots. And I'm going to say that that has something to do with a past life history or even a genetic history. The pots feel like they're heavy from just the weight, so it may be something that's carried in your family. I don't know if you have any Irish heritage at all, but somehow it's making me think I went to Ireland for some reason, but maybe in that region, and I'm not exactly sure what that, it's almost like two equal weights that are sort of equally damaging, if you know what I mean. Now, I'm just looking above, so go ahead and just sort of look above. That would just be an entree into what's going on. You would continue to read very quickly whatever you see as you close your eyes. So closing your eyes, and you can just, maybe you sense a color, maybe you sense a smell, sense a place. And just report what you see. Don't worry about it making sense.
Just a spinning circle.
Mm-hmm. That would make a lot of sense to me. Spinning circle, we have a lot of energy running, so a spinning circle would be a really good call.